More Ohioans than car crashes. We're talking about drug overdose from prescription painkillers.
Tonight, an exclusive 5 on Your Side investigation reveals why a local doctor is now under investigation. Chief Investigator Ron Regan joins us with what he's uncovered.
Well, Chris, Dr. Adolph Harper Jr. has never been disciplined by the Ohio Medical Board, and he's not been charged with a crime. But we've learned that 2 state agencies are investigating what they call excessive prescribing of narcotics. And it's a huge problem across Ohio that's using your tax dollars. They're among the strongest painkillers on the market, Percocet and oxycodone. But some are winding up on the street, selling for up to $80 for just 1 pill. And according to investigators, prescription drug abuse has become an epidemic in Ohio.
The Board of Pharmacy was initially contacted by the Akron Police Department regarding the prescribing habits of Dr. Harper.
Dr. Harper declined to talk with us, but our investigation found search warrants were issued at Harper's Summit County offices in Akron. Christopher Reed is an investigator with the Ohio Board of Pharmacy.
A search warrant was executed at the office of Dr. Harper at 2569 Romick Road, as well as a storage facility. And a second search warrant was also executed at 2172 Romick Road.
And this is one reason why.
The over-excessive prescribing of controlled substances.
These are prescription drug records. We obtained them from the Ohio Department of Jobs and Family Services, the state agency overseeing prescription drugs paid through Medicaid. They show more than $800,000 billed by Dr. Harper over just the last 2 years.
We monitor for things like numbers of prescriptions, who the prescriptions are for.
Ben Johnson is the department's deputy director.
The number of prescriptions being written would be the first red flag. And then also the patients that the doctor was seeing. And because it's an ongoing investigation, I don't want to get into too many specifics, but there were some red flags that we noticed when we looked at who these prescriptions were for and the type of practice this was.
We found Dr. Harper was an OB/GYN here at Barberton Citizens Hospital. The hospital confirmed to News Channel 5 Dr. Harper no longer has privileges, but declined to tell us why. We also found that CareSource, the company managing Ohio's Medicaid program, terminated Dr. Harper last month. Patients now come to his office in this largely vacant strip center in southeast Akron. And last fall, according to police reports, one man was arrested for threatening to shoot up the place.
Akron 911, what's your location? It's a guy in our office threatening to shoot up our office, and we got tears and women in here.
Meanwhile, the overprescribing of painkillers has grown more urgent.
It is our top priority. It's going to continue to be our top priority, and we're aggressively pursuing prescribers that are acting outside of the scope of legitimate medical practice.
And this report by the Ohio Abuse Monitoring Network quotes one drug addict saying, "I can get pills in 10 minutes. I have a few doctors wrapped around my fingers." 4 Ohioans die every day from accidental overdose. Rick is a former addict who successfully fought his addiction.
And for their one ailment, they'd have several doctors. Or they would find a doctor that would overprescribe them, just a vast amount, something that would be just a ridiculous amount.
For example, Connie Lance wants the board to investigate what happened to her daughter. Kimberly was addicted to drugs for years, an addiction her mother believes was fueled by a doctor.
She had the supply.
She had to get it somewhere.
Right.
And you think you knew where?
Right, and it was so easy. With that Medicare card, go there, it's free, no problem.
Kimberly died last month. The cause is under investigation.
The pill she had anybody else, I think, taken those, they wouldn't be around either.
An attorney for Dr. Harper said his client is fully cooperating with investigators and does not expect to be charged with a crime. But state investigators say their investigation is far from over, and in just the last 10 years, listen to these numbers, accidental overdose from prescription drugs has shot up from 389 a year to more than 1,800 deaths. We'll stay on this story and let you know what happens next. I'm Chief Investigator Ron Regan.